A car bomb in northwestern Syria has killed over a dozen people and wounded many more. The powerful blast came just a day after twin car bombs rocked the center of Damascus, one near a hotel where international chemical weapons inspectors are staying. RT's Paula Slier brings us the latest from the Syrian capital.
A car bomb has exploded in a rebel-held northwestern town in the province of Idlib, which is not far from the Syrian-Turkish border. From the reports we have, it seems that as many as 20 people have been killed and dozens more wounded. The explosion happened at a busy marketplace. This is the same province where on Sunday 7 Red Cross workers were abducted while they were traveling. They were shot at by gunmen and taken to an unnamed location. All of this coming just hours after 2 massive car bombs exploded here in the heart of the Syrian capital on Sunday night. They took place in front of the Syrian State TV building and not far from the hotel where foreign experts who are investigating and overseeing the destruction of Syria's chemical weapon stockpiles are staying. A short time ago, the head of that team criticized the opposition for not allowing them access to some of the sites where rebels have control. Now, there have been a number of warnings posted online by rebel fighters that they will use mortar shells to rain down on Damascus. All of this is hampering peace efforts, and the two sides continue to dig in their heels. Nowhere is this more evident than in the city of Homs. We traveled there and visited the quarter of Bab el-Sham, where we found that the two sides are often just meters away from each other. This is the front line, as watched by a Syrian army sniper.
When I see somebody, I shoot.
After 1,000 days of war, this is what victory looks like, and the eerie silence of what once was the vibrant quarter of Bab el-Sham. 20 meters from here, rebel fighters hold their ground, while the army does the same, squeezed between a few streets that throw up unexpected heroes from among the rubble.
This was unknown in Syria before now. I knew nothing of this before the war.
2.5 years ago, Bassam was a school art teacher. The 29-year-old signed up for a war that had suddenly shattered right inside his classroom. Bassam volunteered his paintbrush for Kalashnikov.
But something happened. I was teaching when a mortar shell landed in the schoolyard. There were a lot of victims. I remember as I held one little girl who had been killed, and seeing her blood, I felt so sorry for her family. They seem to like beheading, even icons and statues. These are the messages they want to send us. The Syrian army wasn't based here. There was no military here, only innocent civilians. Some people here were praying for peace. This is one of the bombs that fell, one of the bombs that caused all this devastation. This is their message. We'll put it here, just as a reminder.
The church of Bab el-Sham was built in 1885. For 126 years, it served as a house of sanctuary. Overnight, it became a house of slaughter.
This yard was for the children, also for many families as well. They were killed because they refused to obey the militants. All the militants have been cleared out of this quarter, but we're still here. We keep up a presence to protect the area and prevent the terrorists from returning. We're also trying to get the area back to normality. When we defeat them, we will rebuild this church, and children will once again play here, and prayers will be heard.
A handful of families are starting to return. In the ravaged streets, the sound of children's laughter punctuates the rumble of machine gunfire.
I remember when I used to play football just like them, and now I have to carry a gun just so that they can play here safely. When I was their age, I dreamt of being a professional footballer, and I'm sure they've got the same dream. We're protecting them so nobody comes along to destroy their dreams.
We're approaching Sniper Valley. It's about 20 meters from here are the snipers, and Bassam is explaining to me like that we're going to go slowly. I think he's going to take my hand and we're going to run. Yes? Okay. Okay, he's telling me not to be afraid and that he will protect me. Okay. Okay, all right, I trust him and we're going to make a run for it. Okay, 2, 3.
okay. I cannot lie. The heart is beating a little bit, but it seems like we got across okay. Recently, apparently, one person was killed here, but I'm okay. Bassem, thank you.
As night falls, the streets of Bab al-Sham become more dangerous. The soldiers light fires every few meters to help them see. As I leave, Bassem asks me to pray for him and his comrades. Most of us, he says, will probably not be here the next time you visit. Paula Slier, RT, Bab al-Sham, Homs, Syria.